One of the most highly requested ships to return in LEGO form has finally been fulfilled as the 75409 Jango Fett Starship was released during this May 4th event. The last time that LEGO created an Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1 was Boba Fett, that was released back in 2015 until it eventually retired in 2018, costing around about £180. That set was an absolute masterpiece and somehow Jango Fett has managed to surpass it. The set costs around £260 and comes with 2,970 pieces. With the set you get two minifigures, the first being a young Boba Fett and then the crown jewel for the set, Jango Fett himself. They both look absolutely amazing, particularly Jango as he comes with some nice arm printing. I know people have discussed Boba's inaccuracies considering his hairpiece, but for me, they both genuinely look amazing and I do feel like that LEGO have done a great job overall. Moving to the display plaque, it provides all the necessary information about the ship. It's a shame that, at least for a one-off, they decided to not call it the Slave 1, but I can understand why because Disney have wanted to distance themselves with that original name since acquiring Lucasfilms. However, I do wish that they could have just made an exception here to the name change, but alas, we got the Jango Fett's Firespray Starship instead. There is some really neat references though, like this piece of galactic language from within the Star Wars universe, and it translates to OVO 4. Now this is actually a high security prison moon where Jango acquired the starship, and it seems to be paying respect to Star Wars Bounty Hunter where you play as Jango Fett. Speaking of the cockpit, I absolutely love the fact that you can add more minifigures to this section of the ship, as alongside the main part there are also two additional seats that you can utilise below. If you were one of the lucky few to get the gift with purchase set, then you can actually fit all the clone cadets into the ship, which is brilliant. The ship looks absolutely amazing. Now they've gone really into great detail here with the overall design of the shape to make it as smooth as possible without any obvious gaps that are eye distracting. The LEGO designers for this set have done a phenomenal job on the set's build, and it really does show when you have it out on display. Just like on the front of the ship, the back of the ship also looks incredible. I don't know why, but it gives me the vibes of Phantom Menace C-3PO before it gets his iconic gold shell. But I'm not sure if I'm just really thinking hard on this. The detail on the back is superb, and I love that LEGO added the iconic seismic charge into the mix thanks to that brilliant scene from Attack of the Clones. Now, I am going to be a bit nitpicky here and say that I wish these pieces were printed instead of stickers. Beggars can't be choosers in my opinion, and it's a really minor note at that. If you want to see how this actually compares with another set from the same scene, Obi-Wan's Starfighter, then I do have to say that these ships actually look quite close to scale from the film, and that's just one little detail that I've really massively appreciated and completely respect if you have both of these sets like I do. And lastly, the set looks absolutely great if you just want to lie it flat and to not have it on its display piece. It does come with spinnable turrets and a retractable door that you can open and close to provide some play features with what I consider a masterpiece of a recreation of one of Star Wars' most iconic ships. And that is my review of 75409 Jango Fett's Firespray Starship. If you enjoyed the review, please tell me what you would like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.